think there's something fundamentally wrong with the pricing of cement in the country. Every sector of the economy, your house, your work, whatever projects, whatever, you will require cement for that purpose. Now, I take the view that it's about time that the country was better served by those who are selling this product to us.
All right, once again, you are welcome to Citizens and Spectators on Vesta TV. This is a platform where we hold our leaders' feet to the fire of accountability and demand service from them in line with our expectations in Ghana's constitution. Okay, and in this edition, we are going to have a discussion about this recent issue of the Trade Minister's decision to introduce an ally in Parliament to regulate the prices of cement. And for me, I think it's something that we should all consider, because this government, if I should turn back the hands of time to just a few years back, the government was very emphatic when they told us that when it comes to reviving the economy, they knew how to bring the economy back to life. And so today, if things have gone out of gear and our workers within the cement manufacturing space are increasing their prices, it is important we ask ourselves that what are the driving forces of those price increments? What is driving the prices to go up? For which reason the government thinks that the best solution is to introduce an ally to curb the rising cost of cement products in our country. And so, first of all, let's be asking ourselves this quick questions. It is not the solution of government to, introduce an ally to regulate the price of a commodity. And in the words of Alhaji Bawumia, I would remind all of us that if we are not able to work on the fundamentals of the economy, everything else won't work. The exchange rate, the inflation rate, the lending rate, all of those things. If we're not able to fix the very fundamental of our economy, all those things will go out of gear. Before we even ask ourselves why the price of cement is going up, let's ask ourselves, what are the various factors that amount or account for the production of cement? First of all, you need capital. So let's ask ourselves, what has been the cost of capital lately? Because in 2016, lending rate was around 25%. But as we speak today, for a bank to lend to you, you're going to pay close to 50%. Okay, so if today bank credit is becoming more and more expensive, does it surprise anyone that producers of cement are increasing their prices? No. Because there's no way the cement manufacturer will absorb the burden to the detriment of his own business. It won't work. Number two, the raw materials that go into cement production, are they imported? Yes, they're imported. So if they're imported, what it means is that the cost or the exchange rate is going to affect their overall turnover. So as the exchange rate back in, let's say, 2016, we were paying around 3 cedis, 82 pesos for $1. As we speak today, we are paying almost 16 cedis. And so if the cost of, or the final price of cement is going up, it is reasonable. Because there's no way the cement manufacturer will import his clinker, his papers, his other chemicals from elsewhere, from Poland, and with a higher interest rate. And when he does that, he will give you the cement at a cheaper price for him to take the burden. It doesn't work. The burden naturally will be passed on from the business to the final consumer, which is the buyer, you and I. Okay, now number 3. So we are not understanding it. Because if, first of all, the price of capital, the cost of capital is going up. Number 2, the exchange rate is going up. We are paying more for the dollar, which means their overall cost of production will also go up. Number 3, the cost of fuel has gone up too. Okay, so the various factors that go into cement production have all gone up. Cost of capital, the exchange rate, and the cost of fuel. Number 1, they use fuel to power their generators. at their factories. And number two, after they have finished producing the cement, they use fuel to do the distribution. And so if the cost of fuel has gone up astronomically, does it not make sense that their overall price will go up? And so today, if their overall price has gone up, the solution to dealing with that is not to introduce an airline to regulate the price of the cement product. In fact, the fourth thing I'll add is that taxes have gone up. Over the past number of years, this government has promised that they would shift the economy from taxation to production. Unfortunately, the economy has been shifted from taxation to more taxation. Today we are paying for COVID levy, for Bola tax, for all manner of useless taxes. Don't forget, we are doing this as citizens and not spectators. That is what the president demands of us. We're not doing this to advance the cause of any political party. We are being citizens. If, number one, cost of capital is gone up, cost of the exchange rate is gone up, 3, cost of fuel is gone up, and number 4, taxes have been compounded over these businesses. And in the midst of all of these things, a trade minister thinks that the best way to ensure a business-free or a business-friendly environment or economy is to implement an LI to control the price of a commodity. That is off. That is I don't know. If you're a government and you're a smart guy, you want to make businesses stand, and the cost of business is becoming more and more expensive, you don't expect businessmen to incur so much cost, and when they're about to sell their products to the market, you want them to sell at the price that you want. I don't understand how government expects that to work. Okay, so for example, now that trade minister says that he wants to introduce an airline to regulate the price of cement, let's ask this simple question. If by tomorrow the price of Gary is going up, let's just imagine Gary price is going up, are they going to introduce another Gary airline in Parliament to regulate the price of Gary? If tomorrow a ball of kenke is going out for maybe 7 cedis, in fact, the last time I heard that around Tema, kenke is now going for 7 cedis. Is the trade ministry going to introduce an airline to regulate the price of kenke? If the price of tomatoes is going up, are we going to introduce an airline to check the price of tomato? It doesn't work. The smartest thing for this government to do is what they have been saying they will do: fix the fundamentals of the economy. That is the way to go. It's not in laying obnoxious and senseless allies just for the fun of it. It is not going to work. All right. So I'd like to encourage you once again to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Vesta Daily TV, and then on TikTok at vestadaily.com, on X at Vesta Daily, and IG at _Vesta Daily. And thanks for watching this very editorial.